Go fruit Jerson.
Hey Fruit Bats, it's Frilly Banana Girl here. Welcome to another episode. So today's video is a very serious video. I was made aware of this lady Brittany's story by a number of you who posted on my wall, who emailed me, so I thought I would check it out. So Brittany is 29 and she has a serious brain tumor, life-threatening brain tumor, and she is choosing to take her own life, choosing to die on November the 1st of this year. So this is truly heartbreaking and shocking to me. And I wanted to find out more, so let's click on this link and find out more about Brittany's story. Faced with terminal illness, woman 29 chooses to die after husband's birthday. So she was diagnosed with grade 2 astrocytoma, a severe brain tumor. Doctors told her she had 10 years left to live. So following the original diagnosis, doctors said her cancer had progressed to become one of the deadliest forms of brain cancer. After treatment, the average life expectancy is only 14 months. So when doctors told Brittany her death would likely be slow and painful as the tumor continued to grow, she opted to end her own life on November the 1st of this year. So this is awful. She goes on to say, there is not a cell in my body that is suicidal or that wants to die. I want to live. I wish there was a cure for my disease, but there's not. Being able to choose to go with dignity is less terrifying. Boy, it's really, really heartbreaking. So let's hear a little bit more from Brittany about her story.
The thoughts that go through your mind when you find out you have so little time is everything that you need to say to everyone that you love. So after getting married is when I first started experiencing the headaches, and they were quite severe. And I didn't understand them because I had never had anything like that before in my life. Right when I was diagnosed, my husband and I were actively trying for a family, which is heartbreaking for us both. And then I was diagnosed this past New Year's. We went away to the wine country for kind of a New Year's Eve celebration, and by Jan 1, the following day, I was diagnosed with cancer and told I was terminally ill.
Oh, this is really seriously sad, and Brittany must be so scared and so confused, and if I can help her in any way possible today, then I'm going to try my best. So Fruit Bats, let's seriously band together and let's try and help Brittany today. So just a little disclaimer, I'm not trying to be Brittany's doctor, I'm not trying to advise her or anything like that. I'm just a caring individual who's seeing someone suffering, and I have this information which I know will be really valuable to her. So the following people have all been diagnosed with terminal cancer in the past. Serious, life-threatening cancer. And all of them have reversed it through a high-carb, raw vegan and high-carb vegan lifestyle.
What would you do if you were told right now that you had 6 months to live? How would you feel? Think about it, because it could happen to you at any time. In 2001, I was diagnosed with cancer. I was 52 years old, a mother of 2 and a grandmother of 1. And I was told I had 6 months to live. I wanted a refund on that prognosis. So rather than wait 6 months to die, I just chose to live. And within those 6 months, I received a clean bill of health. There was no more cancer. And as a result of that life-changing experience, we opened a Center for Optimum Health, and it was based on the holistic approach of body, mind, and spirit.
So when I was 13 years old, I was diagnosed with the terminal form of brain cancer, and after going on a raw food diet, I totally cured myself.
That is amazing. So how long did it take?
It was a process of about 3 years.
Yep.
I was in remission after about a year and a half on the raw food diet, and then it just kept getting better.
That is incredible. And what did the doctors say to you at the time? Well, you didn't go back to them, did you?
I didn't. After they told me I was in remission, I just
That's
I
it. Yeah.
said, hit
why
the
do
road.
you, yeah. Why do you need to?
I didn't want to be part of that community.
Yeah.
We are back with Chris, who was diagnosed with stage 3 colon cancer at just 26 years old. Ignoring his doctor's recommendations that he undergo an aggressive course of chemotherapy, Chris tried changing his diet instead, and boy, lo and behold, it worked. Okay, Chris, what made you decide to put such faith in nutritional therapy?
Well, you know, I think instinctively I believe that the earth was created for us and that everything we need to thrive comes from the earth. Like, that was an easy thing for me to believe and understand. And so if that's true, then maybe I need to overdose on fruits and vegetables, on plant food, and on food from the earth and see what happens. To me, that was a much better option. I mean, I took my life in my own hands. But that, to me, was a much better option than chemotherapy.
And so how, did you start feeling better immediately?
Yeah, within about a week. Now, anybody who does a dramatic diet change, like going to raw food, you're going to feel bad for a few days because you're detoxing and having all these withdrawals from junk food and fast food and all this stuff. But yeah, after about a week, I felt amazing.
And how did your doctors, I mean, did your doctors support this decision, your oncologist?
No.
No?
Nope.
Did they continue to treat you? Were you still their patient?
No, I was not. What happened was that the first oncologist I saw told me I was insane if I didn't do chemotherapy. Did not go back to him. But I found a local naturopath who referred me to an integrative oncologist that worked with me and did my blood work and ordered a few CAT scans along the way. And he administered vitamin C IVs. So he was amazing. That's the late Dr. Roy Page.
And so, okay, so what did they say? Now, looking back, 10 years later, you have 2 children, 2 perfectly healthy children.
Yep.
How did they explain your, being in remission all these years later?
I don't know. I think they probably just say I'm lucky.
Or you're a miracle?
Yeah.
You're the miracle?
Well, it's funny that you said that, because to me, I'm not a miracle. It's normal. The body's designed to heal itself. Mm-hmm. Like, people say, oh, your story's so amazing. My goal is for my story not to be amazing, for my story to be boring and normal, and everybody's doing it.
Mm-hmm.
I was diagnosed with malignant melanoma. At that point, he gave me 3 to 6 months to live.
How long was it before you started to notice changes?
I didn't die. So I knew something was happening. As a matter of fact, we were cleaning vegetables and my son turned around and said, "Mom, weren't you supposed to have..." And I said, "Been gone by now?" "Yes, but here, it's 7 months and I'm still here." 10 months on the diet, I had my first scan, and I was clear, and I've been clear since.
Mary's not alone. Every year, thousands of people reverse a wide spectrum of cancers by going outside the system to seek alternative treatments. As I researched these treatments, I couldn't help but think about my father's doctor. Why didn't he know about these? As I've come to find out, if he did know, and recommended an alternative treatment for cancer, he could not only lose his license, but go to jail. This didn't make sense to me. It didn't make sense that Mary had to travel out of this country to get simple dietary treatments for cancer. Over the years, I've come to learn that when something doesn't make sense, if you follow the money, you'll usually find the answer. That's when I learned about the business of cancer.
So it's quite eye-opening, isn't it? The business of cancer. And I've made a video where I go more deeply into it. So please check that video out by going to the link in the description below. It may just save your life or a family member or a friend's life. So Brittany, I hope you're watching this video. Please, please, please look into a high-carb, raw vegan lifestyle. I'm going to leave some links to some important sites down below in the description. So please go there and check those out. You have nothing to lose, but everything to gain by doing this, by checking out the plant-based lifestyle. As you heard, many people have overcome serious chronic illness. They've been told that they've only got a certain amount of time to live, but they're still alive, they're thriving, and they're cancer-free. So I really hope this video helps. Fruit Bats, if you want to help me spread this life-saving message, then please take a moment to press the like button. This actually contributes to spreading the message more than you may realize. Okay, Fruit Bats, so don't forget to go fruit or root yourself, and I'll see you tomorrow.